From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
American Door Company has been family-owned and operated for over 29 years, supplying Northern California with quality garage doors, garage door openers, and installed with the best service you'd expect from a locally owned company. We serve all of Northern California from Willows all the way up to the Oregon state line. Give us a call today.
Well, here we go, of course. So we're going to be talking about, first and foremost, the Cool April Nights Cruise. Now, I'm going to be live on Weather NorCal at the Cool April Nights Cruise. You can watch it between 6:30 and 7:30. So we're going to be broadcasting live. Now, on all the media platforms that I have here on Weather NorCal, you can watch the cruise live for an hour from the comfort of your living room if you want. If you got a Fire Stick, or you've got Roku, or even if you have a smart TV with YouTube, you can watch from your TV. Just go to the Weather NorCal YouTube channel. Now, if you're on a phone, right, you can watch it from your Android or your iOS device. Just watch from the free Weather NorCal app. Go to the 24-hour streaming channel. Boom, you're watching it live right there. Also, if you have Facebook, X, or of course on YouTube, you can watch there as well. And you can't forget about weathernorcal.com. I've got the 24-hour streaming channel there as well. So once again, live at Cool April Nights Cruise between 6:30 and 7:30. Be sure to check it out if you can't go to the cruise itself. I also want to thank Banner Realty for giving me access to their Wi-Fi, so we can really get a good, strong signal out to all of these different platforms. So there you go. All right, let's take a look at our weather headlines. Cool and unsettled weather pattern. It has arrived. We noticed it yesterday, cooler temperatures, and even some thunderstorms in the valley yesterday morning in particular. We even saw some showers late in the day for the north end of the valley. And of course, not to mention some pretty strong thunderstorms in some of the higher elevations, Trinity County. There was a flash flood warning. There was also a kind of what we call a special weather statement in Siskiyou County near the Weed area. So a lot of thunderstorms. We are expecting more thunderstorms today, but probably just not as strong as they were yesterday in the mountains. So that will continue off and on at least through Friday. And then it looks like it'll be dry for the Cool April Nights Cruise, and not to mention the main event on Saturday. All right, there's a look at our high temperatures, and you can see this is what it looked like yesterday. Okay, temperatures were definitely cooler. It was the beginning phase of these cooler temperatures, and then when we look at your neighborhood forecast at a glance, now I've got PM showers in the valley. That's mainly the north end of the valley, places like Redding, maybe Red Bluff. But Chico, I think you'll be dry all day. Now we take you out to Trinity County, a chance for showers and thunderstorms. The north coast, including the inland areas, will be dry. Isolated showers and thunderstorms, again, much like yesterday, but I just don't think that the thunderstorms today in the mountains will be quite as strong. So let's take a look at Futurecast, and here you can see here, as we go through the morning hours into the noon hour, we're beginning to see a little bit of that convective activity develop. See a few showers trying to pop up here. Still a little bit of cloud cover out there as well. Then we take you to about 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We're beginning to see the showers and thunderstorms popping up in Trinity County, Siskiyou County, Modoc County, Lassen County, right? So still mountain showers and thunderstorms, dry in the valley at this point. Now we're going to take you into about 5 p.m. Now notice what's happening. You see how it's kind of pushing eastward. The upper level flow is a little bit more of that easterly flow. So that's the direction that these storms are going to move. So as we go into the late afternoon and evening hours, it's not out of the question for some of these storms that develop in Trinity County to kind of roll into the valley. So places like Redding, yeah, maybe a late afternoon, early evening shower. I don't anticipate any thunderstorms, and it's not going to be enough to really damper any of your outdoor plans, just a tad wet. You can see by 8 p.m., we're still seeing a little bit of that shower activity trying to make its way into the valley, but most of it's still in the mountains. But off to the west, things are dissipating. Trinity County, western Siskiyou County, and not to mention Del Norte and Humboldt counties dry all day today, right? And then by 10 o'clock, again, it's still dissipating, but out towards northeastern Shasta, Modoc, and northern Lassen County, still a chance for a few showers. All right, if you want to watch the more extended Futurecast, be sure to stick around after the 7-day forecast because we'll have a more in-depth forecast for you. But temperatures today, it gets you out the door, yeah, much like yesterday. We're not going to see much change temperature-wise today from what we saw yesterday. So that's pretty much what you can expect. Now, off and on chances for showers for even the valley. So there's Thursday, Friday. And I will say this, Thursday and Friday, I'm just not expecting to see a lot of rainfall. It's going to be off and on scattered showers here for both Thursday and Friday. And really Thursday is the main event, if you will, not as much rainfall going into Friday. And then Saturday, Sunday, it dries out. Let's go and take a look at your 7-day outlook for the coast. Dry today as well as inland. Isolated showers and thunderstorms for Weaverville, including again on Friday, and then drying out Saturday. Although still a slight chance for showers here on Saturday for the coast and inland. Here's a look at Mount Shasta, Alturas, and Susanville. So you'll notice I've still got the chance for showers even on Saturday for Mount Shasta, but Alturas and Susanville, Modoc County, Eastern Mountains, most likely dry by Saturday, and keeping it that way as we go into next week. All right, heading out to any of those cool April nights show and shines. Well, Orchard Nutrition Center is kicking things off here today at 9 a.m. till about noon, and there you can see should be dry. Now, you'll notice as we go into the 4-6 o'clock hour, there may be some clouds. So, for example, places like Reading Motorsports Park, you may, in the second half of your show and shine, see a passing sprinkle or a light shower. Out towards the Foothill High School fundraiser, maybe a passing sprinkle or light shower even as you start the event, and not to mention the movie night, The Love Bug. The early part of it, there may be a passing sprinkle or light shower. But again, nothing for you to really be too terribly concerned about. Just may give us a few raindrops, and that would probably be the extent of it. We still have this low pressure system that is kind of helping to pump up some clouds. We also have another weak disturbance that kind of passed on through. Off to the west here, you can see most of the activity staying to our north at this point. So let's take a look at Futurecast. Now we're going to go beyond, right, what we were just looking at here. We're going to take a kind of a review through the day today. So there's the noon hour. Again, a few pop-ups trying to develop here. We take it to 3 p.m. Once again, showers and thunderstorms in the higher elevations, but still dry in the valley. Then we go to about 5-6 o'clock this evening. The north end of the valley, maybe even Red Bluff, seeing a passing shower, but I don't anticipate any thunderstorms today in the valley. And then, of course, that starts to dissipate going into tonight. All right, so let's take you into tomorrow. There's the cold front. This is a very weak tail end of a cold front. It will dissipate as it moves through. So you see by tomorrow morning, showers developing for the coast. Everyone else is dry with some clouds. Now we're going to take you through the morning hours and around noon. You see how that weak cold front is passing through. We've got showers mainly for the north end of the valley westward. But now we're on the back side of that front, and it's really just turning over to some scattered showers. And then you can see by 5 o'clock, that main front is off to the east. It could spark up some thunderstorm activity here tomorrow afternoon for Modoc County and the eastern mountains. But look at the valley, 5 p.m. on Thursday, fairly dry. Look at the coast, yeah, a little bit of shower activity, but this is very light. Now, Friday, as I mentioned, I'm not expecting a lot. Now, I do think we could spark up some thunderstorms on Friday afternoon, especially in the mountains. But I mean, look at the valley starting off fairly dry for your Friday morning. Let's take you into the afternoon. Again, you see how the thunderstorms are sparking up in the higher elevations, but look at the valley. Not much going on. However, take note down to the south near Willow, so Glenn and Butte counties may see some thunderstorms for Friday afternoon. Now, is it out of the question for Corning, Red Bluff, or even Reading to see a stray thunderstorm? No, it's not out of the question. So we're still calling for a chance for showers, but it's going to be few and far between. Then look at this. By cool April night's cruise time, which is actually approximately 6 p.m., notice the activity is mainly to the east. And, you know, I'm actually pretty proud of the American forecast model because the last few days, that's been the indication that most of the activity by the second half of the day is off to the east, and we're dry for the valley westward. And that's pretty much what we're looking at here with our shorter range forecast model. So it looks like we're in pretty good shape as of right now for the cool April night's cruise. Still a little bit of cloud cover out there and dry conditions most likely, and that'll probably continue into your Saturday as well. Let's take a look at the longer range forecast. And again, this is that same model. Remember, I was talking about how it's all going to be the east. Still is the case here with the long range. Now, again, we go into Saturday, the main event for the Cool April Nights show. Looks good. Maybe a little bit of shower activity off towards the coast and into western portions of Siskiyou County, but dry elsewhere. Sunday, also looking dry, as you know or may not know. The event for Cool April Nights even goes on into Sunday. That's when they start making the award ceremonies, all that good stuff. So it looks like it'll be dry for the second half of Cool April Nights. And then going into next week, Cool April nights is done and over with. But you know what? The cooler air, the chances for rain, that is not done and over with. Look at this area of low pressure right here as we go into the middle of next week. It's slowly diving southward. It's keeping the cooler air in place. More showers in the forecast for next week. Can you believe it? Take a look at the precipitation outlook. Now, wetter than normal conditions. The thing is, I'm not expecting a lot of rainfall even as we do go into next week, but we still have that potential. You saw that with that storm system coming in from the north. So let's take a look at that overall trend. Darker colors, cooler air. Of course, you've got the oranges, warmer air, right? So this area of low pressure kind of streaming off to the north and east. But see what we've got here? This right here is that cold front I was talking about. This is a trough of low pressure. So that cooler air continues to dive down. It drops Thursday and even Friday. So Thursday, Friday, cooler with showers. And of course, mainly mountain thunderstorms, although on Friday we could see some thunderstorms even in the valley. Then the showers move out for the most part, but the cooler air is not going anywhere. Yes, we've got some warmer air coming in from the south and west that may moderate our temperatures a bit going into the weekend and early next week. But this cooler air right here is going to kind of help to reinforce the cooler air and keep it in place. There's Sunday, and if we take you into your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, you see how that colder air is just diving southward, and that keeps those temperatures most likely below normal for the extended range. In fact, you can see here from May 2nd through May 8th, we're already talking about May, right? Still those cooler than normal temperatures. And of course, to the east of us, you've got those warmer temperatures, so high pressure off to our east. Let's talk about the winds because, you'll probably notice a little breezy at times, especially through the afternoon, but not so bad in the morning. So a bit of a south wind for the valley, more of that wind coming in from the west for the eastern mountains, and more of a northerly flow of winds for the coast. Then we take you into Thursday morning. See how the winds subside. Then by Thursday afternoon, we're looking at a bit of a northwest wind for the valley, still that west wind for the eastern mountains, and now we're looking at more of a south wind for the coast as that storm system approaches. Now, we go into Friday morning. A little breezy in some spots here, but again, not as bad. And even as we go into Friday afternoon, look at the winds coming in from the north and west for the valley. Could get a little gusty at times, and not to mention out towards the eastern mountains and those northwest winds for the coast, but not that bad. Here are your wave heights. For your Wednesday, looking pretty good. But look at Thursday. You see right here, that's the approaching storm system on Thursday. So this is going to allow those wave heights to eventually slowly increase. But no advisories for your marine forecast today. North winds at about 5 to 15 knots. There's your low and your high tide for today. All right, here is your Trinity County neighborhood forecast. Showers and thunderstorms are the case here today. Probably maybe even tomorrow, but I think a better chance for those thunderstorms going into your Friday. Your North Coast neighborhood forecast taking you into central and southern Humboldt County. Showers on Thursday, Friday, and possibly on Saturday. And then it looks like we'll dry things out as we go into next week. For today, though, it will be dry. It's tomorrow that the North Coast, including the inland areas, will see the chance for showers. And even the inland areas could see a slight chance for showers. By the way, it's mainly Thursday, Friday. And really, Thursday is the main event. Friday, slight chance. And then Saturday, there could be just a very weak disturbance just kind of clipping northern California. And that could bring some of those showers on Saturday, including Siskiyou County. Chance for showers and thunderstorms today, Thursday, and even Friday. Now, Modoc County, I've got you dry on Saturday, so dry for the weekend for Modoc County, and not to mention early next week, but there's that chance for showers and thunderstorms here for today, and especially again going into Friday. Eastern Mountains, you're dry on Saturday as well. Looking at the isolated showers and thunderstorms here for today, possibly even Thursday. I've just got the showers in there, and then maybe some more thunderstorms going in there. Now, your Valley neighborhood forecast to the south, brought to you by NorCal Tractor. So again, it's dry today. Showers on Thursday, maybe a few showers on Friday, and maybe even an isolated thunderstorm on Friday, and then dry for the weekend and dry going into next week. So you see how the temperatures, the coolest will be on Thursday, and then they start trending upward back in the mid to upper 70s from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. But keep in mind, going the middle and latter part of next week, those temperatures will start to drop again. There's the north end of the valley, brought to you by NorCal Tractor. Now, I've got PM showers in there, so places like Redding, Anderson, Cottonwood, maybe even Red Bluff could see a chance for a stray sprinkle or a light shower late afternoon, early evening, as those thunderstorms off to our west, should they develop, make their way eastward. Some of them could survive and make their way to the valley, giving some of us a few of those light showers this evening. All right, there's a look at your 7-day outlook for Reading. Again, the peak of the cooling trend is Thursday. It ticks up a little bit higher on Friday, but not by much, so still fairly cool for your Thursday and Friday. And then temperature slowly increasing, should be back into the mid-70s by Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.